5.
Bust out the popcorn, boys. DBCember's going back to the movies.
While Super's retelling of Goku's fracas with the Divine has some interesting additions, we opted to go with the original, more streamlined version from the film. Returning DBCember fans will remember just how much of an impact this movie had on us in 2015's countdown, and this scuffle is a major highlight.
This fight also serves as a great introduction to Beerus and his relationship with Goku. Despite having a very brief encounter earlier on King Kai's planet, it's in this second fight that we really see how these two interact once they find themselves on equal footing.
It's been 4 years since Majin Buu had the universe on the brink of annihilation, and our heroes find themselves in a time of peace and prosperity. Bulma's gathered the Dragon Balls and is ready to throw the biggest birthday party this world has ever seen. That is, until some uninvited guests show up looking for a certain Super Saiyan God.
After a quick chat with an unusually nervous Shenron, Goku finds out that the secret to godhood is the friends and babies we made along the way. With a new red-hot look and the strength of the Divine flowing through him, everybody's favorite Saiyan is ready to give Beerus the fight he's been waiting for.
The dynamic camera angles and high-flying action whizzing through the cities looks amazing. I'm usually not a fan of the newer animation style more recent Dragon Ball products employ, but other than a few awkward shots, the visuals in this fight are stunning.
The scenery is almost constantly shifting, giving us tons of eye candy and giving viewers a great sense of scale. From busy city streets to placid underground lakes, this fight literally goes places and lets the audience feel the speed of the fight as each clash takes them to new locales.
The character work here is on point as well. Throughout the whole struggle, Goku and Beerus discuss the value of strength and what it means to be able to reach such dizzying heights on your own versus with the help of others. Goku's regret when he realizes his newfound power will never truly be his own, and Beerus' fascination with the Saiyans' obsessive attitude towards strength are terrific peeks into their psyche and add weight to the fight beyond the fate of the planet.
It kind of says something when the destruction of all life on Earth isn't enough of a dramatic weight for a fight, but I guess that's a pretty common threat for these guys.
And plus, just look at this face. This doesn't tell you everything you need to know about Beerus and why you should love him. I don't know what will.
Then the unthinkable happens. Amid the scuffle, Goku's godhood disappears. Surely reverting to his natural Saiyan self will spell a quick end for this battle and the world as we know it.
That's where you're wrong, Lanny boy. It's when Goku returns to fighting with his own strength that this battle truly hits its climax. The movie's theme song blares as our now golden-haired hero erupts from the caves below, and we're treated to a dizzying skydance of fists and fury.
Seeing Goku and Beerus rip through the clouds as the audience's perspective just barely manages to keep up for the first time was incredible to watch in a theater. It had been years since we had seen a new Dragon Ball fight of this magnitude, and the sense of speed and scale on display was just what the doctor ordered.
Space is the final frontier for this clash of titans, and it's loaded with eye candy. The glow of the Earth behind the combatants looks beautiful and gives us a constant visual reminder of what's at stake in this fight.
As Beerus hurtles a miniature sun towards our humble blue planet, Goku releases as much energy as he can muster to protect his home, his god form flickering back to life momentarily. The blast is deflected, but the heroic Saiyan's body is spent. The fight is over.
I like how Beerus demands that Goku specifically say he gives up. Rather than being some dominating villain, this is clearly a student-master relationship forming, mirroring Roshi's desire from earlier in the list to show Goku he still has a lot to learn. Shoutouts to recurring themes.
Goku's fight with Beerus serves as a great lead-in to Super, adding 2 more lovable characters to our familiar cast and easing them in nicely. It also serves as our introduction to the concept of multiple universes and fills in some details on the spiritual hierarchy which will come into play later on.
And it's just fun to watch from start to finish. Even with the world hanging in the balance, this fight never takes itself too seriously and knows how to throw in the comedy from time to time.
And with that cat out of the bag, it lands feet first in our top 5.
You're really stretching for these closing lines, aren't you?
Do your jokes have 9 lives? Because they keep dying, Grant!
Me ouch. Am I right, guys? Guys?